So,
Ready, let's go. Hello, guys, and welcome. So, today we're going to be talking about the most important thing, really, is the European Central Bank. So, the Eurozone, what is it that they are going to be doing about their rate? Now, I'm going to get into that in a second, but I'm just going to start quite quickly. A little bit of news about Ethereum. Obviously, we will want to see if we should be as hyped, or is there anything too exciting? Because we have been seeing a pump in Ethereum, haven't we? Do you
we
know how
have,
much
yeah.
it's up recently, AJ?
It was up. God, what was it up? It was up almost 8%. I think it was 8% around that. But what I explained in last night's video, we were seeing a lack of volume. So the pump for me just wasn't a true pump.
Yeah, there you go. And I mean, one thing that I think it's been hailed as the most important thing since Bitcoin was
Yeah,
created, but it's just not bringing in any attention from other, from outside of the crypto world. So although
yeah,
it's a good thing for us, retail traders are not really catching on, and I think also we run the risk potentially of institutional investors not quite getting on. But as you can see, kind of the new addresses, there's no real like move to the upside, no anticipation, which is not great to
yeah,
be honest. So yeah, we've had a small pump, but nothing
yeah.
much.
I think it's what we've been talking about. Buy the rumor, sell the news. I think that's sort of what we are seeing happening.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to mention just quickly. So, what we can see today, the euro area, we do have this. Where am I going here? Let me refresh this. Let me refresh this. So we've had this news earlier on today. Now we also have tomorrow news coming up again, the interest rate decision, and so I think that's what a lot of people are looking towards is are we going to see these big moves? So that's going to come tomorrow. We'll obviously go live at the time, but we've got the
Yeah,
balance of trade from Canada, not really too much, but overall we're looking at kind of stocks being just very flat. And I think at the moment people are worried about the S&P and Nasdaq because of earnings. So we're coming into that earnings season again, and now at this stage of the year, everyone is thinking, well, if companies don't earn as much, then obviously their price to earnings ratio is going to be off, and then the price is going to go down. So that would lead a drop in the S&P, a drop in the Nasdaq, and then also that would lead to a drop in Bitcoin as well. But speaking about the DXY and Bitcoin, what are we looking at on the charts, AJ?
yeah. So looking at the charts, looking at the DXY chart, I'll just bring my screen up here. The DXY this morning has actually continued to push towards the upside. As we can see right here, we're getting very close to that $111 level on that DXY. Very, very close to that level. Currently at 110.7 approximately. And I did tell you, and I did anticipate that if we broke above this resistance level here and we held it as support, we were most likely going to come up to this 112 level. As of right now, it looks like that is very, very possible to come up to this 112 resistance level, where we are going to find some resistance. But if we break above that, then I've talked about the $120 level approximately. But first, we do have this $112 level that is going to act as resistance because it has acted as resistance before. So I still anticipate that the DXY is going to come up to approximately 112. It looks that way to me. I don't know about yourself.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. And one thing that I've noticed all across Bloomberg and different terminals and stuff is that we are seeing everyone is kind of worried now about what's happening with China, Russia.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a big thing. China's zero COVID policy is kind of weighing on everyone's mind. They locked down, I think, 20 million people the other day, which is
Mm-hmm.
insane. And then obviously in the eurozone, nobody really knows what's going to happen with the rate decision and stuff like this. So
Yeah.
everyone is now looking, instead of the US being the one who has the recession, everyone's like, well, actually, maybe US is the safe haven. So obviously, the more sentiment like that we get, the more we're
Yeah.
going to see the DXY keep pumping. And obviously,
Yeah.
as you see what Keith has said here, it will be hard for pumps when the DXY is at these highs, which you're absolutely correct. So we're probably
Exactly.
looking
Yeah.
technically at one of these bearish patterns form on the likes of crypto.
Yeah, and I'll show this perfectly here. So I'll just go over it quickly. 14th of July to the 11th of August, the DXY goes down. we look at Bitcoin. Let's look at this one here. So from the 14th of July to the 11th of August, what happened when the DXY went down? Bitcoin went, get the pen tool out, Bitcoin went up. But then when the DXY goes up, like it is now and continuing to go up, so from the 11th of August, we've seen the DXY only increase in price. What have we seen on the Bitcoin charts? We've only seen the price go down. So we can clearly see from this analysis right here that if this DXY continues to go up, there's no chance we're going to see a pump in Bitcoin or in the crypto markets at all.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Are there any updates? We could just keep this, relatively short. Are there any updates from the wider crypto market or also on Bitcoin? What key levels are we kind of looking at now that we have this bearish sentiment? Not guaranteed, but pretty well priced in, I guess.
Yeah. I think first we'll take a quick look at the S&P because the S&P is actually last night it didn't break below that daily support level, which is this level right here. But it looks like today could be the day it breaks that. And if it breaks that, we could see a very similar crash to that 2008 crash. I'm not going to go through it again because I've mentioned it so many times. But yeah, we've broken. It looks like we could break today, the daily support level. And if we do break that daily support level, then we could see another 2008 crash, similar crash that we saw in 2008, because we are looking very, very similar, almost exactly the same as we were in 2008 as of 2022. So it's not looking too good on the S&P 500. As we know, the crypto market follows the crypto market follows the traditional market very, very well. And what we are seeing is the exact that exact explanation playing out. We are seeing the crypto market come down because we are seeing the traditional market come down as well. And taking a look at the Bitcoin on the 8-hour charts, actually last night we did hit that price target of this rising wedge pattern, and we also invalidated that falling wedge pattern, which was a bullish pattern. So that price target was hit at around $18,900 at this white line right here. So that target was hit. I gave you this short position a while back in the 17th of August, and yeah, that was a pretty good move. After on the 4-hour chart, we formed this triangle pattern here, broke towards the downside. That was that last leg down, taking us down to that price target. So that's what we're looking at for Bitcoin. And looking here on the daily chart, I am short on Bitcoin right now. I did open a short on Bitcoin as of last night because looking at this, we did break below this major support level here. So I have opened a short, only very lightly, because I would like to see a retest of this support level here, which is going to be resistance. And then I will add to that position again. And then the confirmed rejection, that's when I'll start going in heavy on my short position. So I've only entered that short position very lightly because it's not fully confirmed yet, because I would like to see the S&P break below this support level, and I would also like to see the DXY continue to push up in price, which it is, which is good, but I would just like to see this S&P break that daily support level, and then I will be happy that we are going to continue to see Bitcoin come down as well. But as I said, I'm very lightly short on Bitcoin right now. If it comes back up into this previous support level, now resistance level, then I'm going to add to that short position to sort of dollar cost average the entry point down. Then once we get a confirmed rejection, that is the confirmation for me that we are most likely going to see that big leg down, and that's when I'm going to get in my short position a lot heavier. And
Quick question. I was just going to say, how does the Bitcoin dominance have anything to do with this? Kind of how you feel as it influenced your decision? Just have a look at it in general.
It should. Let me bring up the dominance quick here. So it's not going to influence my decision by any chance, but what I do anticipate is that if we are going to see this next leg down for Bitcoin, we are most definitely going to see the dominance find support at this support level here. And we are most likely, if we do come down to 12,000 again, we are most likely going to see the dominance come all the way back up to this resistance level here. So that's what I'm looking at. But no, it's not sort of affecting my decision on this trade as of right now. Of course, if it breaks towards the downside, then we could see we could see Bitcoin get hit a lot harder than the altcoins do, but I highly, highly doubt that. If Bitcoin does have that next leg down, I do think that we are going to hold support here and then come up to that resistance level. But talking about quickly the invalidation for this short position that I've opened, the invalidation would be a break back above this previous support level, which is going to act as resistance. So a break above that would be my invalidation. But right now, I am still short, and I'm going to be shorting until we get that confirmed rejection from there. And then I'll be looking at that $12,000 Bitcoin target.
There we go. Thank you very much. I mean, guys, not really too much more to add on to that, really. You know, obviously, we're just looking out, waiting for that confirmation to happen. We're at the cusp. So it could happen anytime today. I would say the best thing to do is just have like a watch list and have a specific price. So you get a little alert. That's probably the best way to do it. They do it on TradingView, don't they?
Yes, yeah. TradingView, you can add your alerts. I did have my alert open, my alert on for that break of around 19,000, and that's why I opened that short last night.
Yeah.
Just to quickly answer this, what do you think happens next after that big dump? I do think the big dump will be that capitulation phase where we're going to have that big red candle down, but then I think it will get bought up pretty quickly. So I think down to 12,000, we could come down to wick down to 10,000. That gets bought up very quickly. Then we find support at 12,000, and I think 12,000 is where we get that candle close, and then we can start that push towards the upside from there. So that's what I see happening. I do think we still need that capitulation phase, that last capitulation phase, and I think down to 12,000 is very, very that is a very possible scenario if we do get this confirmed rejection from this resistance here after breaking that support level. When will that confirmed rejection likely be? We can't put a time frame on that. It just depends on what happens on the chart. So I can't put a time frame on it. I wouldn't expect it to be a very long time. I do think it would happen pretty quickly, but yeah, just coming back up to this support, not getting that candle break above it, and then getting that rejection from that that previous support now resistance level. That's what I'm looking for that confirmed rejection.
There you go.
Yeah. Quick look at Ethereum. Ethereum, it's not looking too good. What I was talking about at the start of the video with the falling wedge here, the break towards the upside, we were getting that pump, but for me it was a fake pump because looking at the volume down here, it was still decreasing. We weren't seeing a spike in volume, so for me it was just a fake pump, and I did think I did anticipate that we were going to see this pullback because, yeah, as I said, no volume, so and the volume was still decreasing, so it was pretty likely that we were going to see the price pullback. So yeah, that's everything I've got for you on the technical side of things.
Nice. And we probably will go live. I mean, depending on what time it is. Obviously, if it's, I don't know,
well,
let's say 3 o'clock in the morning, it's going to be tough.
I've got my alerts on TradingView, and when I go to bed, I've got my ringer on, I've got the sound turned up. So hopefully that wakes me up and I will go live when it happens, if it happens at 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I will try my hardest to go live then because I know that's going to be a major event. So yeah.
Yeah, no, that sounds very good. Okay, well, look, thank you very much, AJ. Thank you, guys. It's good to have you around again, and we'll be back tomorrow, and we will be looking at the ECB rate decision, exactly what they do.
Yeah,
but yeah, keep an eye on the DXY.
Just add on
keep
to
an eye on
that.
Bitcoin breaking below.
I'll probably go live later on today as well because I know that there was a lot of comments yesterday and people were putting some altcoins that they wanted me to do some TA on, and I did miss some of them, and I saw at the end that I missed some of them. So I'll make sure I go live later on today and I'll cover those altcoins as well. But the likelihood of it is that the altcoins are going to come down as well if Bitcoin does continue to come down. So we've got to be aware of that. But yeah, I'll go live later on today. So stay tuned for that as well. And if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure you smash that like button And if you are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button as well. We do really appreciate it. And as Ben said, we will see you in the next video.
There we go. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.